And we're live! What is up, everybody? How's it going? I hope everybody else is doing as great as I am, because I'm doing pretty meh. But it's... nah, I mean, overall, I'm pretty good. How is everybody else doing? It's been a while since I've been here. It feels good to be back. It feels great to be back, honestly. For those of you unaware, I took last Friday off because I was gone for the long weekend, and I met up with some of my longtime friends, and we just had a great time. So unfortunately, I couldn't be here, but I'll let you know that it was a totally worth it trip, and I'm back and better than ever. And who knows, maybe I'll share some fun stories about fun things that happened during the trip throughout the stream. But before then, a couple of things that y'all might have noticed, or maybe not, who knows. I don't know how much you're paying attention. But you notice some branding changes. So yeah, my channel name in both YouTube and in Twitch is officially switched over to Ikigami JJ, which is my name, which always made more sense anyway, so it makes more sense to do it. The protagonist thing was a fun pun, and I enjoy it, and I'm still keeping that as my Twitter @ because I don't want to get rid of it completely. But this way, I think I'll be a little bit easier to find. And so, those of you who have already subscribed to me, this makes no difference to you. But those of you who haven't, you know, that's my new ads. I also posted in the chat, so go and follow me. And as far as Twitch is concerned, oh, you want to definitely be following me on there because we are definitely going to be putting out content there very, very soon. Speaking of other things that are happening very, very soon, look at the top left over there. We are at 14 out of 15. I know this is not a big deal for other people, but it's a big deal for me. I've been stuck at 13 subscriber for like a month now, and this is the first time we've gotten up, so I want to keep the ball rolling. If we can make the subscriber count go up to 15, if we can hit that subscriber goal this weekend, chat, oh my god. You know what? I will add in a second stream for the week, even though I'm busy as hell and it's gonna be awful, but I'm gonna do it for you, chat. I'm gonna do it for y'all. So one more subscriber is all we need when we're adding one more stream to chat. Stream to the weekly schedule. It's gonna probably be on Twitch though, because I want to vary it up. Put some content out there too. As far as the game, well, we still have Nier Automata to finish, but there's also another game that I'm also very interested in checking out, but I don't want to spoil what it is yet. If you've been following my Twitter, you might have a hint as to what it is, but I'll be putting out some trailer reactions to it. It's a game that is releasing very soon in this month, so be very hyped for that. I'm definitely going to be playing it. It's another very in the line of anime action, story game, and I think y'all will enjoy it. Otherwise, last we left off, shit fucking went down. Don't y'all agree? Shit. So for those of you who weren't there last time, or those of you who are joining me for the first time, or those of you who just forgotten, last time we entered, I would say the final stage of Route A of Nier Replicant. We're on a quest to save our little sister Yona. The Shadow Lord, this evil being that mysteriously looks like us for some mysterious reason, has taken her, and our closest and longest time friends, Popples and Doppels, Popola and Devila, have chosen to betray us and have been secretly working for the Shadow Lord this entire time. We are just left to our devices and our new companions, Emil and Kaine, to challenge the Shadow Lord's mansion, to save our sister, and to get that sweet, sweet happy ending, because that's the kind of games these are, where you get happy endings, and totally not sad, depressing endings. Not at all. Let's do it. Let's do it. This, usually, I would wait around a little bit more, for just, like, chatting around, waiting for people to kind of filter in, whatnot. But I am super hyped for the game. I want to get that sweet, sweet Route A ending. And as we all know, there's multiple routes in this game, so I want to get started on that Route B. Also, before I forget, your boy's got a collab stream coming. Be really hyped for that. I'll be posting details very soon, probably this weekend. I'll be posting it on Twitter, and maybe I'll be finally using that YouTube discussion channel and posting it on there as well. So keep your eyes peeled, keep your ears peeled. Follow me if you haven't already for these exciting announcements. With all that marketing shit out of the way, let's actually fucking play some games, shall we? Let's go. I'm hyped. Let's go. Let's switch over. Okay. Why is Nier Automata not show? Ha! It does now. Great. We love you, copyright. We need you to go bye-bye right now. And we need to get that sweet, sweet Nier OST popping off. So let's get right into it, fam. I'm super excited about this. Now, weird thing that happened last time is where we stopped, there was no like save point. So I have no clue how far back it'll take us. We might have to do that last boss fight that we did again. Who knows? It was not too hard of a boss fight, so it's not a big deal. Anyway, let's take a sip of water and let's get into it. Also, let's pop up chat so we can see what y'all are messaging. Since chat yellow. Why does chat refuse to pop up? Chat. Where art thou, chat? Huh. That's weird. My chat overlay just decided to die on me. That's not right. Game overlay. Is that off? What? Why did that got reset? I don't know why that got reset. Okay. Cool. I think that fixed it. Yay, it's fixed now. Yay, we did it. We figured it out, fam. Let us continue. Not sure what that was about. Ooh, it is way too bright though. One last fix. We need to not make it as transparent because we need to be able to read the game below. Yeah, 50% sounds alright. Okay, better. Let's continue the game. Oof, okay, it goes a little bit back. We might have to do the last boss again, but that's fine. At least running Riona will accompany us through this little journey. Oh, it's literally here? It took us that fucking far back? Seriously? It's kind of funny. It's okay. Let's speed run through this. Yeah, okay.
Such an ominous sight. And yet I find it strangely nostalgic.
Yes.
Yeah. This is where Vice and I first met.
Yep.
We first fought together.
Yes.
Wow! This is where you used to live, Vice?
Well, yes, I suppose. In a technical sense.
Pretty nice digs for a floating magazine.
And now the path is open.
I do wonder, are there magazines in this world anymore? Is that like a thing? Because they're robots? So I feel like magazines exist, but I never know. What the fuck is the technology level? See, like, floor lighting is a thing. Also, what is our magic? Whirlwind and Dark Blast. That sounds pretty reasonable. Weiss, do we have the best words? Because I'm gonna need the bestest of words. Whirlwind. Oh, we definitely have the bestest of words. Weapons. I believe we're using Big Boy. Big Boy it is that we're using. Do we have best words on this? Yes, we do. And martial arts, let's just do a quick check. Yep, okay. We good. We Gucci gang. Let's go through this again. So, this thing. I really love the soundtrack. Let's talk to them pigeons. Them very obviously pointed out pigeons.
To whom does the true voice speak?
Says the pigeons.
To whom does the true form show itself? You must answer.
It can talk!
Yeah, they can talk.
I ask, why did humans disappear from the world?
The hell is this?
Why did humans disappear from the world?
I believe this is some manner of password.
Password.
Password?
Yes. The correct answer should grant us access to the castle. I feel confident I've heard this somewhere before. To whom does the true voice speak? To whom does the true form show itself? I ask, why did humans? You must answer.
This is the black disease. That's the thing. The back scroll. That's been the disease that's going on. But they say humans disappeared. And that's weird. Because Humans still around, aren't they? Aren't they?
I answer because of a black disease. I ask,
What do you ask?
how can humans extend their lives?
How can humans extend their lives? By separating body from soul. That was the correct answer last time. Which is interesting. So where are the bodies and where are the souls?
I answer by separating body from soul. I ask, what is the destination of souls?
They're placed in their corresponding shells. So whom are the shells then?
I answer, they are placed in their corresponding shells. Very well. You are acknowledged as master. You may enter. Well then, it seems the way is open.
Okay, Betrayal Time 2.0. Let's go. Yep, this is what happened last time, right at the end of the stream.
It's the twins from your village.
Popola, Devila, what are you doing here?
Hey, any chance you'll just go back to the village? This is a very dangerous place. Even if you can find Yona here, you probably can't get her out.
How did you get here?
Shh. We're asking the questions right now.
What are you two doing here?
I'm not going to answer that. You can figure it out yourself.
We can't say go back to the village.
We're here to rescue Yona.
No dice, huh? Well, I guess we don't have a choice then. No, I suppose not. How sad.
Their outfits are dope though, these versions of them.
We didn't want to fight you. We really didn't want to.
Popola feels the most, like, kind of...
Devila, what's happening?
Sorry, but this fate was predetermined. Still, we spoke to truth. We really wanted to avoid this if possible. We were hoping to put it off for 100 years or so. Until the next generation came along.
What are you talking about?
Are they shades?
I don't think so.
It's a lie. I don't believe it.
Oh, we are a bit rusty. Hi.
We never thought you'd grow to be this powerful.
This is madness. Why do you block our path?
You have no cause to speak so with us, Grimoire Weiss. You are a traitor.
We are the traitor, huh? Not them.
What now? They copied my powers.
Shit on a shingle. They
Shit.
can use the sealed verses.
Of course we can. The power came from us in the first place. You were simply loaned a small portion of it.
Shit on a shingle.
Guys,
Gotta love it.
are you all right?
Devila, Popola, why are you guys doing this? Why
God.
are you siding with the shades?
You can feel the hurt in his voice. It's real. I shit on the voice acting in the English, but like, damn, it's good sometimes. I might do rugby in Japanese though. Oh fuck, right. She's gone full. Okay. Oh god, heals. Oh god.
Why?
The answer to every riddle lies within the heart of the Shadow Lord.
Shadow Lord. So you've been on his side this whole time?
You must search for that answer yourself. You've got to face your own truth now. Please, enter the Shadow Lord's castle.
Interesting.
Devila and Popola are fighting us.
Yes, they do seem to be putting us through a great deal of...
You okay, Vice?
How odd. For long years, my mind and tongue have been my greatest assets. But now the latter seems to be... Well,
Vice?
do not look at me like that. I am Grimoire Vice. I am perfectly...
Yeah, that sounds... It's interesting how it sounds... Not only that he's getting fucked up, like his voice, but...
I think I hear a waltz.
Oh, this thing. But more importantly, it sounds like... It's like... Kind of like radio distortion, or like... Like... Kind of electronic distortion to his voice. Alright, this thing. Yeah. This is a thing. I forgot about this, to be honest.
It certainly is a grand affair.
Bunch of dancing bastards.
They're all shades.
Oh, okay, they're all shades.
I think we're locked in.
It's not like I was planning to leave.
Yeah, it's a bit late for that.
Ooh, level up. It's so strange that the shades take these, like, humanoidish forms and are dancing. Okay, let's focus. Cool. Using magic and weapons. Oh, break armor 30%. Nice, nice. Cool. Oh shit. I didn't. Shit. Yeah, we want to continue. Whoop. How far is it gonna put us? Is it gonna put it back in the? Okay, it's gonna put us at least back here. Yeah. Okay. Let's skip this.
It certainly is a grand affair.
Grimoire wise words. Whirlwind. I think we got new words. Oh, did we unget the words? We unlocked the words. Sad.
Bunch of dancing bastards.
They're all shades.
I think we're locked in.
It's not like I was planning to leave.
Yeah, it's a bit late for that.
Oh my god, these fucking tumbling bastards. The drop attack thing that they do. I need to just watch out for that attack. I think because the rest of them gets pretty easily blocked. But it's just when they decide to like, yeah, I'm gonna yeet my entire body at your ass. That's when things get nasty. Yeah, like that attack right there. Oh my god. Sir, I'm gonna need you to not do that anymore, please. Oh my god.
Damn it! It won't stop coming!
I'll open the next door. Cover me.
Oh, how I do love a good fight.
Twice!
Oh, right. Protect the hussy, yes? Good plan. Let's go.
Protect Kaine for us.
Kaine! Hurry!
It's not open yet?
Do I look like a goddamn locksmith to you?
How the fuck do I fight these things?
No, you idiot! What are you doing?
What?
Glove doesn't want to open? Fine. I'll just break it down.
Stop, you impatient fool!
Goddamn no good bullshit bastard! Open the fuck up already! Ugh! Got it.
Kylie, look out!
Oh no, what? Shit. Oh. Oh, this thing. Oh no, this thing. Oh.
Are they laughing? These things are freaking me out. Kaine, what's wrong?
We need to help Kaine! We need to help Kaine!
Yeah, I know. Getting to it. Fine. I'm getting to it now.
You okay?
Yeah. Well, we got problems.
Oh, this thing. I'm gonna love to be able to understand this thing. When Ruby comes along. Oh, are we gonna face the thing? Oh, is it coming? The big boy? Is the big boy coming? Yep, the big boy is here. Big board time! Big fuck off board time! Let's go! The greatest.
We don't need forgiveness, asshole.
Kaine?
Oh wait, if we're using weapons, this one, right? Ancient Overlord. Are we using the best words? We are using the best words. Actually, let's switch over. This one's the best one, right?
How should I know?
Kaine, are you alright?
What?
I'm fine. Let's
Jeez.
just kill some shit and move on, alright? Damn it! How can something so...
Ooh, I wish I could have heard this.
Damn shit.
She was talking to it though. It's very interesting.
Oh dear.
What? What? Is an armored version of it?
focused, Kaine. Don't fall victim to such distractions.
Come on! We have to keep going!
Let's go!
Wait, where do we have to go? Are we running away? No, we're not running away, right? What the fuck are we supposed to do?
This way! Move!
Oh, right, we run. We run. We got some heals, please. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, Dragonlance! That sounds dope as shit. What the fuck? Worded it. Dragonlance, thank you. Dragon motherfucking lance. Let's go. Ah, this is the weapon from the cover art, I think.
Up here!
Herbal healing. Okay, no.
How can we deal with this thing?
Please, hurry!
What? Oh. Do we have to outrun it? Okay. Let's do this. Okay, I have to. Yeah, I have to do this thing again. Okay, let me be quicker about it. Twice, worded it, weapons. Dragonlance. Yep.
Up here!
How can we deal with this thing?
Please, hurry!
Oh no. Oh, I'm so close. How do I outrun this thing? I thought there was like a way to hide. Oh, okay, let's figure it out. Okay. You know what? We'll deal with Dragonlance later. I feel like we'll have better time
Up here!
to deal with it.
How can we deal with this thing?
Please, hurry!
How the fuck do I do this? Okay. Okay. I know this thing, I remember this being really annoying in the actual thing too. So I just need to figure out how to do it. I think there's like a safe point that I need to get to. Or something. I could be just wrong. And then just run it.
Up here!
How can we deal with this thing?
Please, hurry!
We got it. We did it. Okay, now since we have a minute. Grimoire voice. Weapons. Dragon's Lance. Best words. Awesome. 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 Dragon Lance is the shit. Let's go. What are we doing?
Damn it, I can't get it open.
Oh shit.
Attack incoming!
The entrance is locked too.
It seems we are in a bit of a predicament.
Drop dog. Keeps on healing itself like always. How do we leave it? Oh, right, this thing. Right. Our boys are here. The boys are here.
傘程度と地いると手
Fuck yeah! Method, let's go!
出土地汗より一旦おきっとだあらペルアと試練地無石音イラコフ
かつて
What are you doing here?
サルリンしたと改ざむとキロだろ
You are correct.
いや洗ってて賛成体
ふわりとてトラスなんかし中で But
あらペルアと
女で敬語いたり
アフリアドサチチサタとネルタ改ざむチと
That's it! Get out!
えタッカー奇跡をあ
Hey! Stop! Let me go! Stop it! Damn it! King, no!
ギ後でアリクラーサアゴ
Damn it. Ah,
No! Open the door! You can't fight that thing on your own!
タラユククオタオキアルタビュートクルトこっちいる風ケタルイトエチケロアルテリアだせ
ギウジー
各石技師
真鍮カレルタカイザムテラス
あんだあらたてウラーヌペルアトチ
ウラーヌカイザムトトチ
damn it. Guys, don't die. Don't fucking die.
Open the damn door!
Knock it off already. Let's go.
Kaine.
He's fighting for you. And for Fira. Don't let him die for nothing.
My friend.
Heals. I need to use more health slabs because I have not been using those. Yeah, see, all this shit I should have used. Not using any of my shit. Oh, this version of this song is amazing. It's a meal song, obviously, but like, it's like epic. Fuck yeah. we go. Oh, this is it. The big chairs, the big... They never explained how wide this desk is so fuck off big. Did they? They never explained it. Like, why are the chairs so fucking huge?
Devila, Popola.
Oh, look. You made it. We've been waiting for so long.
Why are you doing this?
Oh, it's not a table. It's actually just normal chairs on a stage. Wow, I'm a big dumb. Did I get that wrong all these years?
It began 1300 years ago.
It began 13... What a fucking intro. It began 1300 years ago. Tell me, honey, what the fuck? What the fuck happened 1300 years ago?
Humanity, finding itself on the brink of extinction, undertook a last-ditch rescue plan called Project Gestalt.
Gestalt?
Do you still not remember, Grimoire Weiss? Then let's give you a refresher.
Oh god, that was too fast. I need to read that shit on my own.
Vice! My mind. I remember. Devila, Popola, you are not human. In fact, oh no.
Yeah, sometimes the truth can be a real bitch. You want to finish that thought for him, sister? All of us, every person standing in this room, are mere shells created by the true humans.
No, that's a fucking statement. All of us, every single person standing in this room, are mere shells created by the true humans. And what did we talk to the birds earlier? That where are the final destination of souls? They're all placed in their corresponding shells.
What are you saying?
You still don't get it? You aren't human.
So then humans, I mean, the true humans, are extinct?
No, they still live on. You know them as shades.
We've been killing people this entire time. There we go. That's the big thing.
Each shade is a twisted remnant of what was once a human being.
Crazy, huh? Now let's skip the part where you stand there with your mouths agape and just get down to business.
Wait.
Sorry, but we're gonna be needing that shell of yours. The rightful owner has been waiting for a very long time. Please don't be angry with us. We are only doing our duty. Our endless existences have a single purpose: to control the lives of others in accordance with the will of the true humans. You have your own motives, your own desires. And we have ours. I fear it really is just that simple.
Don't speak such foolishness.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. That doesn't mean we don't have to do this. Okay, let's go.
You and us, we're the same. Tools in the hands of a master.
No, I'm nothing like you.
God damn it. Oh, and this song, it's fucking Song of the Ancients, but battle mode. Fuck yeah, let's go. god. Okay. Oh god. You can't hit them doing that. That's...
Devila?
We killed Devila, didn't we?
Popola, are you crying? No, don't die. You know, Popola, I understand now why we're twins. It's because we were born without souls. Devila, I can't stop the bleeding. Oh god, I can't stop it. This world is too lonely for one without a soul. There's too much emptiness. Our souls are missing. And yet somehow our tears still work. It's kind of weird. Sorry, sis. I love you. Devila! Devila! Don't you go! No, I can't be alone! Devila!
Yeah, we did this.
Popola. Let's stop this now.
We say.
Stop? Stop? Now you want to stop? You think you have the luxury to stop?
Oh, I love the shading.
Cut down my sister like a goddamn animal, and now you want to stop? Popola, wait! It doesn't have to. No one stops. It's way too late to stop. No one stops.
Please, don't do this, Popola! You and Devila were like parents to me!
Those two have watched the world wither for time immemorial. The cruelness of such a fate is difficult to imagine.
I don't want to do this! I don't want to fight her!
Stop bitching and start fighting! It's the only way!
Oh no! Shit! Okay, we were too aggressive there. Let's try that again. Is she gonna scream? Don't we stop? Yep.
Please, don't do this, Popola! You and Devila were like parents to me!
Those two have watched the world wither for time immemorial. The cruelness of such a fate is difficult to imagine.
I don't want to do this! I don't want to fight her!
Stop bitching and start fighting! It's the only way!
And it's playing Devila's version of the song too. It's oh man, that's rough.
No stopping ever. Ah!
bridge!
Blast! We're trapped.
I've got an idea.
Oh shit.
I fear we're done for.
It'll be all right. You know, when I was young, I hated my eyes. And now that I'm older, I hate what my body has become. But there's something else there now. Something like pride, you know? I mean, without all this, I couldn't have become your friend. Goodbye, my friends. Thank you for everything.
Emil!
For so long, all I could do was destroy. But now, I have a chance to save something.
No!
Now get going, okay?
Emil!
Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be fine.
Emil! Emil!
Emil! You jackass, get back here! Emil!
Oh dear. Kaine's so unstable, and Vice can't stop arguing with people. I hope they can hold it together once I'm gone. Well, I guess they'll just have to learn.
All of these. Oh, is he gonna say it? Is he gonna say it?
I want to see you again. I want to see all of you again. Just one more time. I'm scared. I don't want to die.
Fuck. That's the hardest thing because you know heroic sacrifices. It's one thing when someone says they want to go and they're okay with it. When they say they won't want to die in the end, because that's how they truly feel. It's hard. That a shade? Oh yeah, that's the Shadow Lord. That's what that is. Okay, I understand what he's saying. It's like misplaced anger. She doesn't know what to do, right?
Let's go.
He knows that he's not to blame, but at the same time, it's like... Fuck, I need a moment. Jesus Christ. Like, even though I know, like, everything that's happening, because I've played this entire game before, damn. I don't know. It's definitely updated animations. There's a lot more textures and a lot more, like, subtlety with the way that they showed Popola crying, the way they had her eyes all, like, red, the emotional moment, and then Emil. I mean, obviously, you know, it's been a while since I've experienced it too, so there's a factor involved in that, but damn, I did not think it would hit me that hard. But we must press on. I love how they give us a bunch of Luke enemies to just like wail on, because they know, like, emotionally we as a player are just like frustrated and exhausted and just like we need something to just like on right now, because fuck everything right now. Like, god damn these shades, god damn this fucking Shadow Lord, goddamn Popola and Demila. Why the fuck did it have to be this way? It didn't have to be this way. Couldn't we just have talked it out? And now it's just like, it's way too late, right? It's way too late to ever talk it out. No side in this conflict is going to back down at this point. No matter, it doesn't really matter which one is right or wrong at right now. Too many people have been lost. And I guess that's what's tragic about it all. That if only one side was willing to be the bigger person, but nobody does. Because that won't be human. On a side note, a spear is the best weapon for this mood right now because, holy fuck. I just feel like wailing on something, mindlessly almost. This is the perfect weapon to wail on something mindlessly. And here we are. It's a warehouse. That's what makes it funny. The Great Shadow Lord's domain. And there's Yona. Grown up. Older now.
Yona!
There's the Shadow Lord. It's fucking beautiful to look at. God, I love these new graphics so much.
This ends here.
Strike hard. Hold nothing back.
How could a mere tool hope to stand against the Shadow Lord?
Okay, I cannot
speak in
hate
such a manner,
Grimoire Noir's voice,
I
right?
am nothing like you. Strike it when it has stopped. Watch out!
No! Impossible!
Yeah, Grimoire Noir, your voice is the worst. I'm sorry, but like, god damn it.
Don't relax yet. It's not over.
Be careful!
I know!
Oh god, it had its own weapon. Oh god, god. Sir, I need you to not do that, what you're doing anymore. Oh god.
Vice, you alright?
Naturally, I am as fit as a fit.
Oh god, Weiss is dying. God damn it. Oh, these animations. I'm not sure if they're new or they're just updated, but goddamn, do they look pretty. Kinda, I need you to not. Yes, thank you. Yeah. Okay. Whew. Here we go.
Wait!
Oh. Yona. Oh, is she gonna go to him?
Brother?
Yoda.
She's gonna walk.
Huh?
She have her soul back?
Please, just stop. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't need someone else's body. I don't want it. There's another girl inside this body. I can hear her.
Oh, they united.
She won't stop crying. She says she wants to see her brother.
Yoda's been possessed?
This girl loves her brother too, just as much as I do. It's not right, you know? It's not right that she can't see him.
Not gonna give up on her sister.
It's you, isn't it?
Yes, it's me. Let's go home.
Oh, she's gonna go into the light, right? Because shades aren't allowed to go into the light. Because the light kills them. That's why there's curtains everywhere.
I'm really sorry. I don't know what to. I'm so very sorry. No matter what. Just know that I love you.
Hurry! The shade that possessed her is gone.
Yona's true soul is dead.
Kaine, watch over Yona for me. You want me to understand your sadness? You think I'm gonna sympathize with you? I swore to protect my sister and my friends. If someone puts them in danger, they must stand aside or be cut down. Now come on! Let's finish this!
Oh my. Okay, let's go. Motherfucker, let's go.
Vice, what's wrong?
You're freaking me out here, Vice.
What are you doing? Come so. Just do it. Strike the killing blow. One moment, please.
You okay?
Fine, just fine. Alright, no, I'm not.
Vice.
It seems some headstrong idiot has decided to push me beyond my limits. I should have taken that job as a cookbook when I had the chance.
God damn it, Weiss. I love you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Only joking. I hate cookbooks.
But
Let's go. Out of the way. I have one final task to fulfill.
where are you going?
Why, to stop him, of course. But after that, it's up to you. Only you can see this battle to its conclusion. I wish you luck, my friend.
You can't. I swore I'd always fight by your side.
You are an exceedingly stubborn lad. You know that, yes? Perhaps that's why I've so enjoyed our time together. But I fear this is where our journey ends.
Vice!
Oh, and remember what I told you about using my full name?
Right.
Well, forget it. I've grown rather fond of Vice.
Vice. I knew you'd come around.
Don't let it go to your head now.
Fucking the real OG right here. Grimoire Weiss.
I have something to defend. I have a reason to live. Shadow.
Oh my god. There we go. I feel like this would have been better with the Beast Lord active, but a world in flux.
Is Yona all right?
No.
Oh God, no.
Oh, please, the girl is fine.
What?
Vice? Where are you? Are you okay?
I am as well as can be, considering I have lost my physical form. Doubtless my voice will be the next to go, so listen closely. Your sister is safe. Do not mourn her, and do not give up hope. Instead, you must call her back to you.
How?
Use your memories. Recall the times you spent with her.
Holy shit. Let's go.
Present her with proof that the two of you live still, and that your lives have meaning.
I don't know.
Just do it, my dude.
Typical. But take heart. I know you can do it.
Do it. Remember all the precious
What's
stuff.
my favorite food?
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh no.
Cookies.
Right.
What's my favorite book?
Okay.
That's my magic storybook.
Okay.
What's my favorite place? Home with you.
Aww. Aww. Fuck. I'm so glad I didn't make the video of the top 10 Yona moments until I got to this part. I'm so glad I didn't make that video.
What's my favorite flower?
Lunar
The
tear.
lunar tear, of course. Okay, one more question. Who do I love more than anyone?
Of course it's us. Oh, literally. Do I have to type it out?
That's not the right name.
Ah, okay. How did I capitalize this shit? Ikigami JJ. I think that's how I did it. Yeah. There's our girl.
Is that you?
There she is.
Yona.
Is this my body?
Yes, Yona. It's yours and yours alone.
Right, it's been 5 years.
You look bigger than before. Like you've grown up.
As in
Yeah. I guess you haven't seen me for a while.
Have I been asleep this whole time?
Anna.
Something like that.
It's almost like I'm a princess from some fairy tale.
Oh, fuck, man.
Oh, Yona.
This girl is too precious for
I'm
this
so
world.
happy to have you back.
Me too.
Kaine.
Oh, there you go, and you can be part of this.
You and your sister. You have a good life, okay?
Where are you gonna go?
Guess I'll...
You could stay with us, you know.
Thanks, but I'll pass. You know how it is. I got my own shit to take care of.
What do you mean?
Personal shit, alright? Anyway, take it easy, yeah?
Kaine.
Hey, look. It's beautiful. For the longest time, I heard someone telling me how they wanted to see the light. And now, they can finally see it.
Yeah, they did. And then they fucking died for it. Also, note with what happened with Kaine. That's gonna come back. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was it. I think. Yeah? No? More? There's more? Okay. Oh, are we gonna... I think I know what this is. Or maybe not. What? I am confusion. Are they... Is this a memory? What?
Thank you. I love it.
Okay.
It's so sunny today.
And it's
Yeah,
sunny every day?
It sure is.
Doesn't the sun never go down in this setting? Is that like a thing? Maybe it's like symbolic, yeah. Oh, it's, yeah. It's the Shadow Lord and his sister. The true human Yona's soul. They both kind of pass on. Yeah. I'm gonna let this play out. Oh, well, as I was about to say, ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We completed Route A of Nier Replicant version 1.22 bloody bloody blah. But this is far, far from the end. As you've seen from the very stream title itself, this is just Route 1, or Route A, of many. 5 total, up to Route E. That's the one that we're aiming for. And we are going to continue it, but we're going to take a little bit of a break first. We're going to take a little bit of a breather. I know, it's a bit early than usually. Usually we take a little bit of a break around 11. But I can't think of a better spot to take a breather. To take a pause. So I'm just gonna let this ending play through. You're gonna see my soul leave my body as I'm gonna go on a break. So you're just gonna see my VTuber just be there. Somewhat fitting, given the context of what just occurred. Perhaps, yes, my gestalt is gonna also fade away, leaving my my gestalt is gonna fade away, leaving my replicant behind, my VTuber body. But enjoy these end credits, and we'll be back shortly. Okay, I am back. Let's see how everything is looking in the stream. Okay, everything looks good. Okay, well, hopefully all y'all enjoyed that little credits playing through. The music was pretty phenomenal. If you've been enjoying the content and been watching the stream, please do hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to me, and we are so close to that 15 subscriber goal, so we just need one more of y'all. With that, without any further ado, let's start Route B of Nier Replicant. I'm hyped, because if you thought you knew the story so far, oh, there is so much more to uncover. There's a lot more this game has to offer, and this is just the beginning, fam. Sorry, my bottle freaks out every time I drink water. It's a thing. We're used to it by now. Let us continue. Operation complete. No, we're done, right? Load your clear data after completing the game to experience Kaine's story. You can now read a departed mother's diary in your house. Wardrobe has been added to the options menu. New outfits can be obtained by progressing through a departed mother's diary. Okay, this is new. This is new content. That's interesting. Change music has been added to the game's settings, selection, and options menu. Okay. Right. Okay. So we start
Whenever
back
I
here.
interacted with Kaine, I was reminded about something from my past. Maybe my mind has been confusing her with my sister this whole time. Anyway...
We're brought back to the moment where we freed Kaine from her stone prison. Now the real question is, I don't think we're gonna get to play as Kaine. Probably. Kaine's dreams discrimination. The sound of rain filled the village. The steep cliffs that surrounded the area magnified the sound, causing even the slightest drizzle to rattle like a thunderstorm. Thin wisps of smoke steamed from the huts as the villagers huddled in their homes, waiting out the rain. We're talking about the area here, obviously. A single child, however, had braved the downpour and was now wandering slowly towards the wooden, hawk-shaped weather vane at the center of the town. The wanderer reached the vane, which had existed for as long as any could remember, and stared. The child's face was simultaneously delicate and fierce, like a teacup that had survived a shipwreck. His traits combined with pale white skin to give the face an almost sexless quality. If the beak turns east, I go home. If it stays west, then I... The child blinked. Rain slowly dripping down the young one's short hair began its long descent to the ground. Come on. Come on. The child felt the slight breeze and watched as the vane slowly creaked to life, spinning this way and that for a moment, finally settled with the beak firmly towards east. East. Really? Before the vane could move again, a jagged rock came spinning and tumbling through the air, striking home against the child's head. The force of the blow dropped the child to the ground as a hail of stones began falling all around. Oh, okay. This is not a funny moment, this is a sad moment. Oh no, they found me. Someone's stoning her? I thought like some person found her out and then it's like, hey, what are you doing here? Come back in. But no, someone found her. A heartbreaking smile crept across the child's face as the stones continued their assault. Through the rain, the sound of multiple footsteps grew louder before a voice rang out. Yoo-hoo. Hi, ne. The voice belonged to Demo, worst of all the bullies in the area. As Kaine struggled to stand, a final storm came skittering through the mud and bounced against her foot. Blood oozed from the cut above her eye and blurred her vision, but she could make out the shapes of Demo and his usual gang of idiots. The boy seemed taken aback for a moment by Kaine's seeming indifference to the blood dripping from her face, but quickly regained his bravado. What's up, freak? You like the rain? You like getting wet? Or did you finally decide to run away from home? These bullies. Fucking bullies. God, I hate anime bullies. Why are they the worst? What the? Can we? Japan. Can we have a talk about y'all's bullies? Because y'all's bullies are fucking terrifying. Though she knew it was futile, Kaine turned to leave. Before she could get more than a few steps, the other children scrambled to surround her, cruelty burning in their eyes. She knew those were not the only eyes on her. The tormentor's parents watched from the safety of their homes. She was attuned to the sensation. It was one she had experienced many times before. While the villagers simply turned a blind eye to the actions of their children, many encouraged it. Oh, god damn, why is Erie the shittiest place on the planet? I am glad this place got fucking nuked. In a society ruled by superstition and fear, Kaine was something to be hated, and if possible, destroyed. I didn't say you could leave, freak. Demo's words chewed at her like a worm through an apple. You can't hurt me, she lied to herself. Be strong. Be brave. You can't hurt me. You can't hurt me. You can't hurt. Oh, look. The little freak is gonna cry. What's wrong? Are you sad that everyone hates you and wants you dead? Kaine prayed that the rain to flood down and carry her away from the world that seemed to have no place for her. But if they were gods, they chose to ignore her. As Demo creeped even closer, the clouds began to thin. The rain slowed. Even the weather hates me. I'm useless. A failure. I wish Demo's rock had taken my head off. Kaine couldn't meet Demo's leering gaze. She lowered her eyes and stared at the muddy ground below. This is hard to read, y'all. Even though I've read this before, I know what's gonna happen. This is hard to read. The bully moved forward until he was inches away. She could smell the scent of old meat on his breath. Demo grabbed Kaine's face, thick fingers and yanked it upwards. She tried to turn away, but the force of her gaze but be forced her gaze back up, and his thumb jammed against her eyelid to pry it open. Show me. I know what he means by show me. God damn it, this is really disturbing. I guess content warning? This shit's about to get disturbing, so if this stuff freaks you out, maybe this is not the right dream, because this is gonna get a little heavy. No. Did you just say no? Demo grinned evilly. You don't say no to me. No one says no to me. Even taking his attention from Kaine, he called to his cohorts. Come on, guys. Let's give the freak what she deserves. As soon as Dino finished, kicks and blows began to rain down upon Kaine. Dino paused, still grinning, as Kaine curled into a ball and tried to make the pain stop. I don't get you, freak. What you acting like a girl for? Everybody knows what you really are. Kaine ignored the question, choosing instead to stare at the weather in vain. It continued to point east, as if supremely confident about the future it had chosen for her. Go home? Yeah, that's a funny joke for someone with dead parents and no home to go to. Freak, chanted the children. Freak, freak, freak. Kaine closed her eyes and listened to the rain, waiting for the pain to start again. As the clutching hands of the village children closed around her, she bent her mind to the sound of the rain, letting it become her entire world. Rain fell, but the pain never came. Only the laughter of her torturers turned into terrified cries as she dared open a single blood-caked eye. Kaine was shocked to see Dino sprawled on the ground, holding his head and screaming in pain. She could see blood welling from spaces between his fat, twisted fingers. Oh god, he's crying. He's actually crying. Deprived of their leader, the other children glanced back and forth between themselves, as if waiting for someone to step forward and take charge. When no savior emerged, they began an uneasy shuffle away from Kaine. But the young girl was the least of their concerns. Instead, their attention was wrapped to the ancient woman standing a few feet away. Here we go. Best grandma's here! After struggling for breath for a moment, she finally spoke in a voice thick with rage. Hurts like a bitch, don't it? Now I suggest you scatter before I throw another one. And if any of you little bastard touch my Kaine again, I'll do far worse than throw a rock. You can count on it. The old woman crouched down and gently touched the hand Demo was using to cover the wound. Before he could think to protest, she ground her palm into the wound and twisted it back and forth. Oh, he screamed, leaping to his feet. Stop it! What are you doing? Quit whining. Ain't no one ever died from a scratch. You hit me with a rock, you stupid bitch. A big one. That thing could have killed me. The old woman shrugged. Death is the best cure for stupid. Demo's face twisted in rage at her words, but locked his eyes on Kaine. He took a step backwards and spat on the ground. Get out. Leave this village. No one wants you here. Either of you. Seeing the old woman grab another stone, Dino and his companions turned tail and ran. As they fled, the old woman grabbed her side and barked out a single laugh. Ha! Look at the fat boy go. Fuck you, Demo. I guess he's healthy enough to run from a fight. The woman's smile faded as she turned her attention to Kaine. Kneeling down, she removed her shawl and placed it around the young girl's shoulder, and produced a cloth from the folds of her dress and began blotting at the blood on her forehead. Oh, Kaine, why didn't you fight back? You're stronger than that lot. The words of her grandmother stung Kaine, and she turned away. Don't be nice to me, she said. I don't deserve it. Nothing. Nothing matters anymore. Ah. Like this is hitting really close to home, fam, because I mean I haven't dealt with exactly what Kaina is dealing with, obviously, because this is anime bullying, which is always cranked up to fucking 11, but I've dealt with shit, and this it fucks you up. It fucks up your sense of self-worth. That's why Kaina is honestly one of my favorite characters in like fiction. Her tears, held in check for so long, finally began to fall on the muddy ground below. Everyone hates me. They think I cause bad things to happen. They think I'm a freak. I wish I was dead. As Kaine's tears turned to sobs, she felt her grandmother's hand on her shoulder. Despite her advanced age and diminutive size, she was a woman of surprising strength, and Kaine found herself unable to turn away. Don't talk like that, girl. It's a river wide and deep that flows between the realms of this world and the next. It grants no mercies to any that attempt the crossing. You've got a duty to fight to your last breath. Understand? The old woman tightened her grip and tried to still the tremor in her voice. You know the pain of losing someone close to you, Kaine. You know because you survived it. The words hit home. She was struck by the force of her love for the old woman. As a young child, she didn't even know her grandmother, but when her parents died, the woman quickly accepted her as her own. Grandma, as Kaine called her, was cunning, vulgar, and quick to violence, and their first few years together had not been easy. But with each year that passed, Kaine and her grandmother had grown closer. However, it was only now, sitting in the mud with tears and blood kicking her face, Kaine finally understood the depths of her affection. Here was a woman who had seen hard times, who had seen death, who had fought through all these things and somehow emerged on the other side. If anyone could understand Kaine's pain and loneliness, it was her. Do I make you sick, Grandma? Of course not. Don't be an ass. Kaine drew her grandmother's moth-eaten shawl around her body and shuddered. But my body, it's not normal. If I was normal, then Mom and Dad won't... Hush, interrupted Grandma. I'll not hear another word of this nonsense. You are my granddaughter, and I love you. If the folks have a problem with that, they can just go to hell. And with that, the old woman reached out and placed a wreath of dried flowers in Kaine's hair. The skill it took to bend the flowers without breaking the stems or losing a single petal was remarkable, and was the beauty of it that made Kaine want to cry all over again. My gosh, these are lunar tears. Grandma, you made this for me? Lunar tears were legendary flowers. Most people could live their entire lives without ever seeing one. Yet her grandmother had somehow collected a dozen or more. Kaine reached up and touched the wreath, as if she couldn't believe it was real. Where did you find these? Just stumbling on them while I was out doing shopping. The old woman turned away as she spoke, leading Kaine to suspect that the search had been more difficult than she'd been letting on. The pains she took to construct the ornament, let alone track down the flowers used in its construction, made Kaine's heart hurt. She reached up and gently adjusted the wreath, admiring the way it felt between her fingers. Don't quite turn out right, grandmother. I said her grandmother is just going to add it. These old hands have trouble with delicate worlds, but sure looks good on a pretty girl like you. We saw this wreath in her little house, cabin, lodge thing. Kaine blushed and turned away. You think I'm pretty? Of course you are. What a fool thing to say. Thank you, Grandma. Her grandmother smiled. We're gonna be fine, you and me, she said. As long as we got each other, you'll be just fine. Kaine took her grandmother's hand and the two of them struggled to their feet. As they began the long walk home, Kaine gripped the hand with all her might as if trying to stop the smoke from drifting away in the wind. The rain had stopped. Kaine stood beneath the weather vane, watching it spin in lazy circles, no longer caring by the direction it faced when it stopped. I don't need to escape. I have a hope now. Grandma loves me. That's enough. Even if it's us against the world. Kaine let her gaze drift up past the vane and into the cloudy sky. The last faint hints of a rainbow were slowly fading. She turned and headed for home. Light scattered into a million particles and vanished, seemingly taken away on the breeze. Kaine's dream, daily life. Yeah, this is a lot of reading, but I think it's important to get Kaine's story. In the distance, Kaine heard the steady sounds of an axe striking wood. The noise had a purposeful quality to it, and as if she was hearing a mastered woodsman go about his work. The firewood being produced, however, was far from a work of art as could be. The pieces of every shape and size were being flung about a brazen yard with wild abandon. Anyone trying to stack such wood would probably die of frustration before the job was through. Stupid piece of shit axe. Kaine's grandmother flailed away with the axe, filling the air with both splinters of wood and words that would make most hardened sailor blush. Grandma, called Kaine. That you, Kaine? Yelled the old woman, taking her eyes off the wood for a moment. Don't get too close. I might take your goddamn foot off by mistake. She brought down the axe on another piece of wood, sending chips flying in every direction. One spun past Kaine, close enough to hear the whistle, at which point she decided to step back. Once she'd scuttled to a safe distance, she cupped her hands around her mouth and shouted, "Grandma, do you need help? I can get water or lunch or a new axe or something." The axe poised to strike another wobbly blow paused in midair. The old woman considered her granddaughter's offer for a moment and smiled. "Tell you what, since I'm doing such a piss poor job at chopping, why don't you come here and take over so I can go get the water? The shades have been restless lately, and I don't want you running into one of them bastards." Relinquishing the axe, the grandmother picked up a long pole with wooden buckets on either end. Gathering water was far more difficult of the two jobs, but Kaine knew better than to complain. Once Grandma's mind was set, there was no change in it. Kaine did her best to help with chores, but Grandma took every task that required travel to the village. Though she had a long list of plausible excuses, Kaine knew the real reason. She didn't want her granddaughter to be taunted and harassed by the villagers. Once Kaine moved in, Grandma decided to take up residence a good distance from the area. Out of sight, out of mind seemed to be the best policy when it came to the villagers and her granddaughter. Rare were the days when any but the two of them could be found on the rocky acre of land they called home. And enjoyed the solitude, but harbored a secret resentment that her grandmother was forced to spend her golden years in such a place. After watching her grandmother leave, Kaine turned her attention to the task at hand. She'd never chopped wood before in her life, and soon discovered why the old woman hated the chore. Swing after swing, the axe only produced a tiny crack in the wood, and when she finally managed to connect with a solid stroke, the tool embedded itself in the log and refused to budge. Frustrated, Kaine swung the axe around her egg and threw it, log and all, across the yard. Damn it! Damn it! Oh crap! She suddenly understood the joy grandmother felt in a good curse. Happier now, she picked up the axe and forced it from the wood and resumed chopping. She had a natural skill with the blade, but the task was challenging. Blisters soon began to form on her small pink hands. This is tough, and the logs are all weird sizes. Spitting on her palms and ignoring the pain, Kaine redoubled her efforts. Just as she was developing a rhythm, Grandma returned from the village. Settling down her buckets with a small sigh, she took one look at the logs and coughed up a wheezy laugh. Pretty clumsy, girl. You better practice if you... Grandmother suddenly collapsed to her knees, causing one of the buckets to wobble precariously. Eyes wide, Kaine dropped the axe and ran to her grandmother's side. Grandma! The old woman shook her head and pointed a trembling finger to the bucket. Get the bucket. Can't let it spill. Kaine steadied the bucket with a foot and she knelt by her grandmother. A small brook of water sloshed over the side and made a new home in the hem of her dress, but Kaine didn't notice. Grandma! Grandma, what's happening? Crazed with panic, she grabbed her grandmother by the shoulder and shook. After a moment, the woman lifted her arms and batted Kaine away. Stop that! Just stop! She cried, breathing heavily. It ain't like I'm dying. Just tired from the trip is all. Kaine desperately wanted to believe her, but one look at the old woman's shaking hands and worn face told her more than words ever could. Her grandmother had lived a long life, a hard life, and it seemed the bill was finally coming due. Time when her grandmother watched over Kaine was ending. Sooner than either of them had feared, the positions would be reversed. Next morning, Kaine came to the side of her grandmother's bed and took her wrinkled hand. Grandmother, you're sick, and you need medicine. I'm going to the village. The old woman shook her head and tried to rise, but Kaine pushed her down. It's all right, she said. I'll be fine. Grandmother fixed her with a gaze that could melt steel. After what seemed like an eternity, she finally lowered her eyes and sighed. Well, I don't like it, goddammit. But I guess I should quit being so stubborn and let you grow up. The old woman watched as Kaine strapped her boots and made her way down the road to the village. Hours later, as an unseen sun made its way across a dark and rainy sky, she was still watching. Kaine moved at a brisk pace, checking her pockets every few minutes to make sure the money her grandmother gave her was still there. Every noise caused her to spin on her heels, making sure she wasn't being stalked by Shane or worse, Demo and his gang. But she encountered neither tormentors nor shades. Kaine finally found herself at the entrance of the village. A few adults could see her and glanced sideways at her, and muttered to each other behind raised hands before slinking away into the shadows. Her heart racing, Kaine took a series of rapid, shallow breaths and tried to calm herself. I have to prove myself to myself. I have to help Grandma. I have to be strong. She chanted those words to herself over and over as she slowly made her way. Finally, her eyes settled around a rotund older woman who was angrily waving her arms in the air, telling everyone who would listen exactly what she thought of Kaine's present. "Hey, lady," said Kaine with a bravado she should not feel. "Where's the apothecary?" The woman's flabby cheek shook in bewildered anger. "How dared this thing speak to me?" they seemed to say. But Kaine saw that her eyes held a different emotion. Fear. "Yeah, we're both scared, lady. Trust me on this one." "Which way?" Kaine repeated. The woman pointed to a small building to her right before hitching up her dress and stumbling off in the other direction. Kaine cringed, expecting a stone coming flying by from the assembled crowd, but none came. Her mind filled with a strange sense of pride as she made her way to the apothecary, but a new emotion had a little time to take root. As soon as she opened the door, she noticed a familiar customer at the counter. It was Demo. He'd been clearly sent here on some family errand because his gang of followers were nowhere to be found. "Oh my god," he sputtered. "I mean, what are you doing here?" Freak. The insult was delivered without force. Kaine happily ignored it. Stretching on tippy toes to see over the counter, she asked the shopkeeper for medication. "Ha!" barked Demo. "That old bitch finally kneel over? Go to hell, Demo." Yeah, fuck you, Demo. Fuck off, Demo. Fuck this motherfucker. The boy's eyes grew so wide they seemed ready to fall out of his head. But before he could let fly a comeback or worse, to punch, the apothecary told them to knock it off before he kicked them out of the store. Demo slunk out of the shop, cursing Kaine under his breath. Once gone, she allowed herself to breathe once more, taking a brief tour of the shop while the owner prepared the medication. Countless tiny bottles filled the cramped store, each with labels written, some in indecipherable language. An ocean of aromas assaulted her nose, creating a scent that was exotic but not altogether unpleasant. Seeing such a wide variety of supplies gave Kaine a sense of peace. Surely, in a world so vast, there would be a place she could call home. On the far wall behind the counter rested a portrait of a stunning young girl. The picture had once contained bright, vibrant colors, but time had worked its cruel magic, and they were beginning to fade. The beauty of the work, however, remained undiminished. "You like that picture?" Kaine turned to find the apothecary with a small vial of medicine in his hands. His eyes were gentle but sad. They seemed to stare through her and into nothing as he spoke. "That's my daughter. I sketched it when she was a little girl. She's been dead for a long time now." Kaine didn't know how to respond. He just stared at the portrait and tried to come up with the right words. "Pictures are wonderful things," continued the shopkeeper. "They let one closest to you live on forever." He shook his head slightly, then looked down at Kaine and smiled, handing her the medication. She reached into a sizable green apron and produced a handful of old wax crayons. "You should have these. There's no one left that I wish to draw." God, this apothecary is the real PogChamp here. Can we get it for the fucking apothecary? Like, good on you for being not a total dick. I know it's a low standard, but it's the fucking Airy, man. I have low standards for this place. Kaine took an instinctive step back, causing the shopkeeper's face to straighten. "Yes, I've heard the rumors about you," he said. "It's a small village, and word travels quickly. Between you and me, I'm not sure which of them to believe, but I don't think they matter much. I know your grandmother, Holly. I think the way she was driven out of this town is just deplorable." Grandmother's name is Kali? God, she didn't even know her name. Kaine touched on it. She was still mulling over this fact with this fact over in her mind as she reached out and gently took the crayons from the apothecary's hands. Hey, you're here! I mean, it's totally fine. It's absolutely understandable. I'm glad you're here. We're in the middle of reading a light novel, essentially. We're going through Kaine's story. To sum it up, basically, they haven't revealed it yet, so I'm not going to reveal it yet, but she's been bullied and ostracized by her village ever since she was young, and the only person that takes care of her is her grandmother, which is the woman that's taken her in, not necessarily her actual grandmother. And now her grandmother is sick, and she's here to the village that's pretty discriminating against her to get some medicine, but the apothecary seems pretty nice. That's where we're at. Sweet bedtime story with bedtime. Well, I don't think this is a nice bedtime story because I know how it's gonna end, but hey, it's a story. So anyway, the apothecary has mentioned to our girl that he's given her a bunch of crayons and mentioned her about the joys of drawing because his daughter died and he drew a nice picture of her, and it's talking about pictures and things like that. That's where we're basically at in the story. As far as what makes Kaine not normal, it's been hinted at, but it's not been revealed yet, so I'm not going to reveal it yet. The grandmother... Yep, all good bedtime stories have deep personal trauma and depth. Your grandmother's an old friend of mine, he said, as Kaine scooted away yet again, and I owe her much. I wager she would like it if you drew a picture of her. Yes, I think she would like that very much. Kaine murmured a quiet agreement, but inside her heart was bursting. Never before had a villager treated her with anything but complete contempt. It was tiny, almost imperceptible step, but it was a step nonetheless. And with enough tiny steps, she might one day discover the rest of the world. When Kaine returned home, she found her grandmother asleep in the bed. Her feet were blackened and raw, even bleeding a bit in places, leading Kaine to think that she had been pacing around the room until exhaustion finally caught up with her. Placed the medicine by her grandmother's pillow and turned to leave, but found the old woman's hand clasped around her arm. "Back already, are you?" asked the grandmother with a yawn. "Come here and help me have a look at you." Grandmother sat up and examined Kaine head to toe. Finally satisfied that nothing terrible had befallen her grandchild, she leaned back and allowed herself to relax. "Well, how was it? Those bastards give you any trouble?" "It was kind of fun," said Kaine with a small smile. "No, seriously, it was. Fun, eh?" asked the grandmother in a voice that implied she believed anything but. So anytime you need me to run an errand, just let me know." As she spoke, Kaine removed the crayons from her pockets, and after a brief explanation of their source, she informed the grandmother that she was going to sketch her portrait. "Portrait of me? Ridiculous. No one wants to stare at a wrinkled old crone." "But Grandma, it'll make you live for..." Okay, she may have taken the wrong lesson with images. Okay. She may have understood the wrong message with images make you live forever, but that's okay. She's a wee girl, she doesn't understand. "Horseshit," said her grandmother, throwing back the sheet from her bed. "Living forever would just piss me off. Now put those crayons away and help me with dinner." But Kaine would not relent, and in the end the grandmother found herself leaning against the wall of their house as if posing for a master outfit. Kaine took up the crayons and eyed her subject carefully and set out to work. Just as her grandmother was about to nod off, Kaine finished her piece. After staring at her bed, she realized from her grip and released it from her grip and slowly let it drift to the floor. "It's terrible. It doesn't look like you at all." "I'm sorry, Grandma. I thought these crayons would just, make drawing easy or something." Girl, drawing takes practice." Old woman's eyes narrowed and her grandmother's disappointed. "Let me be a judge at that," she said, ignoring the pain in her back, and reached for the paper. The sketch could have been a person's face. It also could have been a boulder, or a lump of clay, or an incredibly misshapen misshapen loaf of bread, all rendered in a chaotic array of colors. The old woman stared at the picture for a long time, then slowly wheezed out a laugh. Oh, Kaine, she said between laughter. You are truly my blood. You are as clumsy as me, and I love it. But, hush, I won't hear any more bull about how ugly you think it is. It came from the heart, and I'll treasure it always. True to her words, the old woman gave the picture a place of honor amongst the kitchen table. Days that followed, Kaine would often catch her staring at the portrait with a strange smile on her face, an action she interpreted as a silent, mocking laughter. A week later, Kaine could stand it no more and asked her grandmother to take the artwork down. Posh, said the old woman. I'll take this down when they roll me in my shroud. She pondered this for a bit, then turned to Kaine and dropped to one knee. Listen to me, little girl. This picture makes me happy in a way I never felt before. And it makes me want to go on, so that someday you can feel the same happiness. It was a moment that burned itself into Kaine's memory. A perfect blend of pride and love and joy that came together to form a lifelong remembrance. She swore to never forget this moment, to never forget the old woman who had made her place in the world possible. Time moves on. People and memories move in and out in a life like ghosts passing through a hall. But this moment will be different, Kaine swore, because I will remember it forever. Forever. Kaine's dream. Separation. Kaine listened to the sound of crackling firewood and stared at the black object on her plate. She'd been pushing it around in the wooden disc for a good 10 minutes, ignoring the bemused stare of her grandmother. Finally, she summoned the courage and gave the object a brief sniff. Sharp, bitter scent flew up in her nostrils, made its home there, and caused her face to twist in disgust. Grandma, I can't believe you want me to eat a bug. The old woman threw some more wood under the cooking pot and snorted. It's no bug, you fool girl. It's a berry. Why the hell would I be feeding you bugs? Well, it sure looks like a bug, said Kaine. And I think it's burnt or something, because it smells terrible. With that, Kaine held her nose and threw the berry in her mouth, chewing as little as possible. Yeah, that's terrible, alright. Why, you little brat, laughed the old woman. Look at the sass on you. You've been spending too much time with me, and that's a fact. 5 years has passed since the moment Kaine's grandmother saved her from her bullies. Is often the way with two stubborn people. Their relationship had grown in fits and starts, but moved forward all the same. The meals that used to be somber affairs now are filled with laughter and hurling abuse in equal measure. Kaine could not remember a time when she had been happier. As the years went by, Kaine had started to shoulder more and more of the daily responsibilities. Her grandmother's legs grew weaker by the day, and she could no longer do many of the chores she used to take for granted. And so this morning found Kaine lacing up her work boots at a breakfast of burnt berry rolling through her belly. Oh no. Oh no, this soundtrack. Oh no, we know what's about to happen, fam. Where are you going today? Asked grandmother suddenly. Kaine looked up surprised. The old woman rarely asked for specifics anymore. I was gonna check on the Kelma trees and see if they were ripe. I thought we could make some jam or something. Oh, and I'm gonna pick some flagstones, so I need to take the wheelbarrow. Flagstones? What the hell for? Kaine stared at her grandmother, then held out her arm and swept it around the home. Constructed mostly of cloth and rope and rubble, the old place looked like a boxer in the final round. Grandma, a dying cat could chew through this house. I'm gonna build a stone wall so we have some protection. The old woman laughed, exposing her toothless grin to the world. Grandma, goddamn girl. If a bunch of thieves want to ransack this old place, let them come. We got nothing worth stealing anyway. I'm not worried about thieves. I'm worried about shades. People saw one west of the village yesterday. The old woman tilted her head and stared at her granddaughter. Because the song is... Finally, it's your turn to be sad just because the song is playing. Yeah, the song sets the tone. Old woman tilted her head and stared at her granddaughter. Well, shoot. Why? I don't know why you have to do it today. We can worry about it some other... Grandma, no. If I don't get Vtuber to kill my trees, we won't eat tonight. You know that. A confused expression paused across the old woman's face, and she paused for a moment as a small child lost at a carnival. And for a moment, she was a small child lost at a carnival. Yes, she said after a moment. Yes, of course, you're right. I'm sorry, Kaine. It lately seems my mind is... She didn't finish the thought. Instead, walked over to her nightstand and gently taking the wreath of lunar tears from the drawer. The flower petals had aged to brilliant whiteness, and Kaine thought it was more beautiful now than the day she first received it. You're going to be a woman soon, Grandma said, placing the flower on the girl's hair. But that means less chattering about shades and building defensive mods, and more talking about how beautiful you've become. Annoyed, Kaine reached up and removed the garland, but the look on her grandmother's face stopped her hand. You're a beautiful thing, said the old woman. There ain't another like you in all the world. I'm very proud of you. Okay, Grandma, that's enough goddamn compliments for one day. Such a mouth on you. Where did that come from? Gee, I wonder. I'll teach you to sass me, girl, yelled Grandma. Suddenly she lurched forward and grabbed Grandma Kaine by the ears, pulling her around the room in a crazed grin on her face. Grandma, yelled Kaine in a quaking voice. Grandma, stop it! What the hell? The old woman stared at her, blinking, and slowly held her wrinkled hands out as if it was the first time she had ever seen them. Oh, I don't know what's happened here. I'm sorry, girl. Sometimes my mind just... Kaine thought the look on her grandmother's face was the most heartbreaking thing she'd ever seen. Listen, she began, maybe I should stay home after all. No, I won't have you staying here to keep an eye on an old codger like me. Now go get your fruit and your ball and whatnot. I'll be fine. And when you come back, I'll have a nice grasshopper dinner waiting for you. Kaine rolled her eyes, then kissed her grandmother on the forehead and made ready to depart, trying desperately to ignore the worry that was gnawing at the walls of her heart. Kaine could feel the old woman's eyes watch as she moved down the path. Don't turn around, she told herself. But in the end, the temptation was too great. She spun on her heels for a final look and saw a small, bent woman standing in front of the ramshackle hut with a sad expression on her face. God, she looked so old now. Like the wind could reach down and just carry her away. Kaine worried about her grandmother all day, causing her work to suffer. What little fruit she could collect was tossed carelessly into the wheelbarrow, and she only found a couple of stones before losing interest in the project. Finally, as dusk approached, she decided to call it a day. Cursing at herself and a lack of focus, Kaine pushed the nearly empty wheelbarrow back down the path. As she crested the final hill, she suddenly froze in place. The wheelbarrow fell from her fingers and collapsed to its side, sending a few pieces of wrinkled brown fruit rolling down the hill. Her gaze was transfixed at the thick black cloud that hovered just ahead. Facing its path with a finger, Kaine suddenly felt her stomach knot in on itself. Oh God, no. Her grandmother's house was ablaze. Flames licked up as if trying to touch the sky itself. Grandma? Grandma! Kaine's voice ran then. Faster than she had ever moved in her life. Once she tripped on a stone and went sprawling to the ground, but she leapt up to her feet and continued running, unmindful of the blood that spilled from her wounded hands and knees. She caught closer and closer. Kaine's mind began to race in time with her footfalls. It's too dark. It's too dark. It's not just fire. It can't be fire. Too much smoke. Things should not be on fire. Yeah, today is a fiery day. Gotta save her. Gotta save her. She burst into the front yard and came to a sudden halt. Her worst suspicion confirmed. The smoke from the fire was mingled with the thick, inky blackness of an more enormous shade. The massive creature itself on 3 twisted feet, achieving a balance through the means of a large, enormous tail. Scales, horns, claws sprouting from its body into random, chaotic patterns, giving it an appearance of a lizard designed by some insane god. Seeing Kaine, it let out a roar and flicked its tail, sending small whirlwinds spinning through the yard. For a moment, the creature retreated into the shimmering, inky blackness, as if her mind was unable to comprehend such a thing could actually exist. Then the smell hit her, a blend of rotten meat and excrement. The horror became real once more. The creature bellowed again, and this time Kaine responded with a scream of her own. "Alright, you bastard," she thought, as her scream echoed off the high hills and around them. "You or me, let's go." The shade eyed Aine with bemused interest as it began looking from her to the house and back again, as if urging her to look at the destruction it had so gleefully wrought. The dreaded building in her heart, Kaine glanced towards the house. The smoke and the flames. She spotted a small figure struggling to escape the ruins. "Grandma!" The sound of her voice and the old woman began to waver frantically. "She's alive," thought Kaine. Alive. Kaine's legs sprang to life as she raced across the yard towards the flaming wreckage of the house. Before she could advance more than a few steps, the Shane opened its mouth and let out a roar powerful enough to uproot trees and send them flying. The blast sent Kaine tumbling through the air before smashing her against the rocky earth. Stars danced in front of her eyes as she tried to remember how her legs worked. "Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up now!" As Kaine struggled to her feet, the shade stomped towards her house and pinned her grandmother to the ground with the tip of a claw. The old woman struggled to move the claw from her struggle, but she might as well be pushing against a mountain. She coughed briefly, sending a small spray of blood in the air, then collapsed to the ground, her energy spent. Kaine lurched to her feet, only to fall back on the earth with a gasp. Her ankles were on fire. One or more of them were surely broken. Ignoring the pain that screamed through her body, she began dragging herself across the ground, leaving a drunken trail of dust and blood in her wake. "Grandma, hold on. Just a little longer." Her grandmother's face was turning blue. Her eyes rolled back until only whites exposed. Kaine pulled herself across the ground with maddening slowness, the distance seeming to increase with every second of that passed. The shade glanced between the two women and flicked its tongue, its giant mouth turning up in the corners. Short, panting breaths belched from somewhere deep within its core. "Bastard! Laughing at us!" She had no idea how such a mindless creature could experience emotion, but there could be no doubt that the shade was taking joy in their suffering. "Yeah, I see your plan." The shade moved its claw slightly, allowing Grandma to breathe again. It was clearly keeping her alive, only to snuff out her life when Kaine was close enough to touch her. "I'm gonna kill this bastard." Summoning all her strength, Kaine rose to her feet. There was a sickening snap as her right ankle as her foot twisted backwards, but she forced it from her mind and began hobbling towards the monster. Pulling a small knife from the pouch of her waist, she leapt on the foot and pinned her on the foot that pinned her grandmother and plunged the weapon deep. "Give her back!" she screamed. "Give her back to me!" It was like stabbing her lock. After a few swipes, the knife broke at the hilt with a dull snap. The shade canted laughter again. It raised its tail and sent it rushing through the air towards the young girl that was latched at its foot. Kaine never had a chance. The tail struck her square on the chest and sent her crashing into the burning wreckage of her home. As she laid on the ground with blood pouring from multiple wounds, a small, weak voice spoke up. Kaine? Kaine's vision blurred as she forced herself to focus on the sun. Finally, her eyes cleared enough to make out her grandmother's hand reaching out through the smoke. Grandma? Kaine, you gotta run. You can't. That's this one. Kaine grabbed the hands and held with all her strength. Grandma, come on, we gotta go. The old woman coughed loudly. One of her hands, slick with blood, slipped from Kaine's grasp and thumped to the ground below. Grandma, no! No! I said run, goddammit! You have to! You have to live! You have to get through. The thought would stay forever unfinished. Before she could say another word, the shade's claw foot descended, smashing through the remains of the roof and down upon the shattered figure of the old woman. Blood oozed from the gaps of the creature's toes as the terrible, putrid smell assaulted Kaine's nose once again. She stared at the foot, dumbfounded, convinced what she was seeing could not possibly be real. When the creature finally lifted its appendage, all that remained underneath was a twisted, unrecognizable mass of rubble and red. Her grandmother was gone. And Iping blinked, trying to feel the hands which had been in hers just a moment before. For a fleeting instant, she could remember the warmth of that embrace, the tremble of the fingers, but the sensation drifted away on the breeze, was gone. Memories flashed through Kaine's mind, one after another, faster and faster until they became a meaningless jangle of noise. Kaine screamed then, a thunderous sound that echoed on the cliffs and seemed to roll away forever. The shade eased forward, black ichor pouring from its mouth, dissolving into smoke in the ground below. The earth shook with every step as it crept forward towards its prey. Kaine's body slowly rose as if controlled by a mad puppet master. Her arms and legs were bent at impossible angles, her head lolled dangerously to the side, yet somehow she managed to stand. Staring at the shade, her eyes began to glow with a deep red fire. The creature, so confident just moments ago, took a slow, hesitant step backwards, as if trying to discern if this broken human could possibly pose a threat. Kaine seized the moment. Laughing like a mad woman, she leapt into the air and plunged the shattered hilt of her knife deep into the leg of the shade. The shade shook Kaine off like a fly, sending her crashing to the earth once again. Her chest rose and fell slowly, as if a great weight was resting on it. More sounds of pain echoed through her mind. Something warm and thick oozed from her ears. Is that blood? I think it's it. I think I'm bleeding to death. No, I can't. I can't die. Grandma told me to live. Deep inside Kaine's mind, something finally broke. The sound, the pain, the smokes and the flame, all of it faded away until all that remained was a single incantation repeating over and over again. Kill it! 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 Kill it now! As the spark that was Kaine's slowly began to flicker and die, she felt the desire to kill and the desire to live blend into one. The distance between heartbeats grew longer and longer and longer. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my reading. I know I'm not the best at English, but you know. Time to, well...
The beast approaches.
Kill it, kill it, kill it. Let's go. Let's tango.
What anger this creature must have. How did it even survive these past 5 years?
Not gonna let this happen again. It dies today. My sword feels lighter.
It's not the blade, but the skill of the user. Strike it down.
There we go. Yes, so this is Route B. You kind of missed it, but we finished Route A, so yeah. And Route B starts at this point, with Kaine's flashback and then right back at when we unfreeze her. So, we are in the middle of Route B. Unfortunately, yeah, you weren't here for Route A, but Route B it's interesting because it's not like Nier Automata. It doesn't start from the beginning, it starts quite a way off into the game at this point, with Kaine's perspective intertwined. Kaine's dream encounter. See, this is how Route B plays out. It goes back and forth between the moments we've already played and then these kind of moments. Gently. Take notes on how that dream ended. Okay, let's begin reading. Gently, weakly, softly. The shade, sure that its tormentor was dead, turned and stomped off towards the horizon, stopping along the way to below one final roar. Couldn't kill it. Shamed beyond imagining, Kaine turned her head to the side, but only succeeded in coughing up a huge gulp of blood. It was getting difficult to see. Only after a moment of fierce concentration did she realize her left eye was gone. Laughing to herself, she turned her remaining eye to the ruins of her home and noticed a ragged stump of an arm resting a few feet away. Yeah, that's mine, she thought with a mad giggle. This is gonna make clapping a real bitch. Ha! Cried a sudden voice from the depths of her mind. Finally gonna die, aren't you? Well, you had it coming. Go to hell, Demo, she thought at the unseen assailant. Go to hell before I pluck your eyes and feed them to a dog. The voice of her childhood terror evaporated into smoke, only to be replaced by another, more recent voice. Hold still, said the apothecary, materializing from the ruins like a ghost. I want to draw you. That way you can live forever. No. Stop. I don't want to live forever. I want to die right here. I see, he said quietly. Well, if that's what you want. The spectral shopkeeper fluttered in and out of existence for a moment, then produced a piece of paper, sketched quickly. After a few seconds, he turned the page to Kaine and smiled. Since you rejected my offer, I decided to draw someone else. It was a picture of her grandmother, real as life. Kaine opened her mouth to thank the man, but stopped as the picture began to blacken in the middle. Before she could say anything, dozens of multi-legged insects began swarming across the image, tearing it with sharpened pincers. No! Stop! Don't hurt that picture! Kaine reached out with her remaining arm and waved futilely in the air. To her surprise, the insects fell off the picture and to the ground below. They vanished into tiny black tendrils of smoke. Relieved, Kaine turned her good eye back to the picture, only to open her mouth in a silent scream. Sketched now showed her grandmother as she truly was. A smashed, unrecognizable lump of nothing. The apothecary smiled, then broke into a jolly dance. See that, he cried as he danced his jig. It's perfect now. She looks just like you. Ha cha cha cha. I look like that? Oh God. Oh God, I don't want to die. I'm going to die. Drowning in despair, Kaine laid her head back in the mud, the smoke of her ruined house, and waited for the end to come. But just before she let everything go, an unfamiliar voice began whispering in her ear. Ain't you got a wish, sunshine? The voice was vulgar and fierce at the same time, as if insanity had somehow found its way to take form. Kaine wanted to scream as the voice crawled under her skin, but her lungs refused to work. You know, a wish, like a prayer or something. Why don't you get on your knees and start praying to heaven? Please, invisible man in the sky, save me. Save me. Kaine finally resorted to shout at the voice in her mind. I don't make wishes. They don't come true for me. I'm a curse. Greek. I should be left to die. The other voice boomed in her ears. Oh God, you are the best! Kaine glanced down and saw a black, shiny substance oozing from her legs. She tried to brush it away, but her remaining arm would no longer respond. The substance slowly crept around her feet and then began moving up towards the rest of her body. Is this death? Is this what it's like? Or is my mind just losing itself? She could feel the slime oozing upwards. Feel the hot, searing pain it left in its wake. Whatever else might be happening, she was still alive. This was real. "Come on," said the voice. "Let it go." Tiny tried to ignore the voice and concentrated on the pain, but the newcomer would have none of it. "Don't ignore me, sunshine. You're ready to give up, ready to die, so why not let me have it?" "Have what? What?" "Your body. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. I want to stand on the ground. I want to feel the rain. I want to taste the wind." The voice paused as if licking its lips. Then it resumed. It was filled with a mad, unabated joy. "I want to take your hands and use them to choke the goddamn life out of people. I want to tear out their throats and bathe in their blood just like before." In response, Kaine shifted her head and vomited. The warmth of it crept down her front and mingled with the pain and the encroaching black ooze. "Are you a shade?" "Yeah, maybe. What of it?" The slime reached her face and crept past her nose, slowly oozing into the socket of her missing eye. The moment it touched her brain, Kaine was struck with the most powerful sensation she ever felt in her life. It was ecstasy. She wanted to scream with delight, but all she could manage was a small whimpering moan. "Feels good, don't it?" asked the voice with a chuckle. "Yeah, what can I say? I know how to please the ladies." "Now give me that body. Come on, give me that body. I'll give you more of this feeling. It's a fair trade." The black lump began to protrude from Kaine's side. As she watched, it grew longer and thicker, eventually taking the form of her missing arm. I can see better, she thought. Her eye must be growing back too. The slime reached up and enveloped the rest of her face, but she managed to brush it away. "Stop," she whispered, marveling how she had managed to regain her voice. "Stop." The black ooze hesitated, as if considering this request, then quickly shimmered down her body before disappearing into a cloud of mist. "Ah, what the hell, Sunshine?" screamed the voice. "We had a deal. I thought you wanted to die." Grandma said, "I can't die yet." A brief image of her grandmother, bloodied and broken, flashed before her eyes. She saw the shade that had killed her and its mocking laughter, then closed her eyes and forced the image from her mind. Her whole body quaked with rage. When she opened her eyes again, they burned bright red. "That thing took my grandmother. I have to kill it before I die." Kaine glanced down and saw a mysterious pattern. The pattern of the shades burned itself into her left arm. "Well, I'll be damned," the voice cheerfully. "Look at that, Sunshine. You and me are gonna be good friends now." Kaine stared intently at her arm. The more emotional she felt, the more letters seemed ready to punch her skin and began infecting the rest of her body. Her arm clearly had a will of its own now. Stop! Gotta stop! Holding her left arm with her right, Kaine took a deep breath and tried to calm herself. "Come on, don't fight it," pleaded the voice. "It's my favorite dish, and I'm hungry. Let it go. Feel the anger, feel the burn with the fire of revenge, thirst for blood. Let go there and... Shut up! Shut up and get the hell out of my body." "Your body? Oh, that's rich, Sunshine. Real rich. Look, why don't you just shut up and die so I can have this body all to myself? What do you say? I bet those buddies of yours in the area would love to see you dead." Kaine grabbed a steady shard of gas and tried to saw off the shade-infected portion of her side. Before she could, the darkened arm grabbed her right wrist and crushed it. Kaine screamed and dropped the shard as the sound of bone crunching on bone filled the air. Ha 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 ha, stupid idiot girl. You're possessed now, Sunshine. There ain't no going back. The voice laughed, a loud, long wail that seemed to go on without end. Possessed? Whispered Kaine. Yeah, possessed. You and me, we got what you might call a timeshare arrangement. Remember how folks used to think you were a freak? Well, wait till they get a load of you now. Kaine looked up, tears in her eyes. The sky seemed smaller somehow, darker. Is this because of that shade? Is this how they see the world? So, listen, purred the voice. I know this whole possession thing might seem a bit sudden, but it ain't all that bad. There's plenty in it for you. Okay, this dude calm down. I'm a very powerful creature, Sunshine, and now that power belongs to you. You got enemies? Perhaps people you want to kill? I can make it happen. That little fat kid that kept picking on you? That big old shell that squashed your granny? We'll wrap them in their own assholes. No more abuse for you, Sunshine. No more pain. Wait, said Kaine. You're a shade. Why would you help me kill another shade? What you think, I'm some kind of racist? Some killing snob? I don't give a good goddamn who you murder, honey pants. I just want to drink from the well. Kaine considered this as she struggled to her feet. The power of the shade coursed through her. A smoke from a house drifted away with the wind. She enjoyed the way the cool evening breeze felt on her new arm. After a long pause, the voice spoke again. So, how about it? You and me. We could have some good times together. Look, I'll even take care of the bloody part if you don't want. Fuck off, asshole, muttered Aine. I'll handle the killing. Screamed the voice. Look at you go. Oh, Sunshine, we're gonna have so much fun. So listen, my name is Tyran, and if you ever need me, I'll be just hanging out in this place of meat you call a heart. Now get to it. The more you kill, the more your heart turns rotten and sour, and I like rotten and sour. Kaine found herself nodding to the voice. Yeah, she said. Yeah, I think this can work. I'm gonna find that shade, and I'm going to strangle it with its own guts. And when I'm done, I'm gonna do the same to you, Tyran. Count on it. Ha! Laughed Tyran. I've shit bigger than you. Good luck with that. Oh, and hey, one more thing. Right now, me and you are sharing this body. But if you ever run out of hate, if you ever, go soft, then I'm gonna take over everything. So keep killing, Sunshine, and watch your back. The voice grew fainter and gradually faded away, fading to somewhere deep inside Kaine herself. Kaine waited until she was sure the voice was gone, then waved her new left arm around a few times. It felt perfectly normal. It feels like mine. Desperately, she began poking and prodding the new limb, determined to find something wrong with it. Didn't want it to feel normal. That would mean the creature inside her had already won. I'm not a shade. I'm Kaine. Repeating this mantra in her mind, she slowly began digging through the rubble of her house, being careful to ignore the a certain red stained spot in the corner. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, heartbreaking work, she found what she was looking for. It was the wreath of lunar tears. Though it had been through hell and back, the garland's petals were bright as ever. Kaine started to place it on her hair, then slowly lowered the wreath and stared at it. I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm so sorry. But I don't deserve to bear this anymore. I'm possessed, corrupted, a freak. And this time, I don't think there's any going back. Holding the flowers to her heart, Kaine fell to the ground and sobbed. The nights gradually lightened to dawn, and the people of the area arose to their daily lives. She remained in that position as if the tears could somehow wash away the horror that now infected her world.
Alive! Stay alive! Stay alive!
Grandma.
Kaine, you gotta live! You gotta come back to us!
Oh, hey.
Okay.
Emil, you were the one calling me, weren't you?
You still recognize me?
Of course. I knew you right away.
Thank you, Kaine.
Welcome back, Kaine.
Wow, you grew up. So, how long has it been?
5 years.
Shit. That's a long time. Any luck with Yona?
We are still no closer to finding her. We need a way to locate the Shadow Lord.
By the way, this is for you.
Is that a lunar tear?
It's not as good as your grandmother's, but I tried.
No, it's great. Thank you.
Aww. This moment has so much more meaning with context.
Kaine waking from her long petrified sleep. Emil's unflagging kindness. Our reunion was a happy one, and we let it wash over us like rain. That is, until Devila and Popola had to go and ruin it all. Are you kidding me? You can't be serious!
I just noticed your comment, Silver. Yep, Kaine is best girl in probably, do I like her more than Zero? Hard to say. I think Kaine for me is the best girl in all the Nier Drakengard franchise. But I haven't played through all of Automata, so who knows, maybe A2 will really warm up to me. Are you kidding me? You can't see her yet.
Please try to understand. People are tired and scared, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to bear the brunt of that.
This is crap, and you know it!
It's okay. We can sleep outside.
No one's sleeping outside. You and Kaine saved this village, and now they want to run you out?
People are afraid of us. And really, I understand. I mean, look at me. As long as you're still with us, I can deal with it. Right, Kaine?
I'm used to sleeping outside.
Yeah, I know. The character writing by Yoko Taro is some of the best, honestly.
But
We'll see you later.
Sorry about this.
What is the matter?
Kaine always sleeps outside. I never thought about that until just now. Never even occurred to me. Damn it.
We should turn in.
I didn't get much sleep that night. For the first time in my life, I hated Devila. For the first time in my life, I doubted Popola. But those feelings are pointless in the end. They said and did what they did for the sake of the village. To protect it from the horror of the Shades. Really, how can I blame Devila and Popola? In the end, I'm just as bad. Because I never once stopped to think about Kaine and Emil's situation myself. I should apologize to Kaine and Emil. But what good would that even do?
I got a fire going.
Wait,
today.
is that?
Good.
Campfires are weird, aren't they? I'm so happy to get to talk to you again, Kaine.
Yeah, me too.
I tried everything I could think of to save you, you know.
Their relationship was pretty good. They're like ultimate bros as goals.
I polished you with a special cloth. I poured warm water over you.
Wait, you poured water on me?
Yeah, but it didn't really do much except make you all shiny.
Amazing.
Hey, Emil. Thanks for saving me.
I guess you noticed how I look different now.
I'm sorry, Emil. I'm sorry for all of it.
Well, I mean, this new form isn't all bad, you know? At least I can look at you when we talk, right?
That's rough.
Hey, so why don't you tell me something about yourself?
I'm not very interesting. Sorry.
Come on, I just want to know you better. Please?
Fine. This all happened when I was a kid, before the whole shade possession thing. My body is different. And when the villagers found out about it, they started treating me like a freak.
Yeah, she's gonna talk about it.
But one person, my grandmother, accepted me just as I was. No matter how bad things got, she gave me the strength to keep going.
She's really special to you, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, hey! That gives me an idea. Since we cured your petrification, we should start looking for a way to cure your possession in my body. I know we can do it if we all work together. Heck, it'll probably be super easy.
You say that. You say that, Emil.
Let me guess. More warm water?
Okay, can we just forget I told you about that?
Sleep well?
Sure.
And yet your red eyes tell a different tale. Don't be so hard on yourself, lad.
I need to go see Devila and Popola.
Very well.
Now, before we continue, I believe there are a few new things available here for us to check stuff out.
What might that be?
It's Mom's diary.
Ah, Mother's Diary, here we go. This is new. This is definitely new.
I've not heard you speak much about your mother.
I've never heard you speak about your mother.
She got the Black Scrawl and died when I was little.
My apologies for bringing it up.
It's alright. I can barely remember her face anymore. This is the only thing I have left of her. Reading it helps remind me of when we were still a family.
I see.
But the final entries get a little strange.
Tell me more.
In what way?
Well, here. Take a look.
I feel like we just somehow unlocked something that we weren't supposed to yet, but that's okay, fam.
Say there.
Hello, Grimoire Weiss.
Can you not hear me?
Is Weiss talking to us? Is this the fourth wall? Hi, are you talking to us, Grimoire Weiss? Hello, Grimoire Weiss. Oh!
Why are you standing about like a slack-jawed ninny?
Sorry. Felt like I was dreaming or something.
Sleeping on one's feet is quite the talent indeed. Come now, there's the door.
Right. Let's go.
This is it. This is it. This is it. This is the thing. This is Daddy Nier with Dad. Oh fuck yes. Oh fuck yes. Okay, I don't care. I don't care if this is not the order we're supposed to do this in, fam. I'm doing this right the fuck now. This is too cool. Fuck yes. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, fuck yeah. No. Oh yeah. Now big strong Daddy Nier needs big strong sword. Oh fuck yes, let's go. Let's find out what time is it even? I might have an hour left. Yeah, let's do this. I don't give a shit. Oh, okay. Sure. Fucking. I don't even know what the fuck I'm walking into. I hope I can finish it in an hour. This is the world of recycled vessels. What the what? I could not read that. That was too fast. I'm going to go back and read that later. What the? Down? Oh, what the? Excuse you? Okay. Oh, this music be jamming though. This music be pretty jamming. Okay. Fuck yeah. Okay, I like this game. I'm back. Like some like freaking EDM techno beat drop of fucking Emil's song is not what I expected to be listening to today. But here we at, fam. Okay. That being said, this content seems relatively easy. I say as there's no seeming end in sight. Like, how far down does this thing go? Is it forever? Is it how long I can last? Is it one of those things like, you know? Oh, okay. Nope, it's not as long as I can. Whoa, what the fuck? Excuse you, sir. Okay, sir, you can kindly fuck off. Okay. He's dead. Okay. The Black Scroll, the Lost Destiny, the White Book, the False Truth. What the? Excuse me? Whoa, what's with the art style? Ooh, what song is this? This is a remix. Oh! Oh, this is a remix of Song of the Ancients. I need to get some of the songs in my fucking track list because I'm gonna be honest with you, these are all like really modern kind of electronic-y, and I can use them in more than a fantasy setting, but for tabletop RPG shit, and I'm gonna hella use them. Okay, yeah. I need... Oh. I totally need to use some medical herbs. Soldiers also called White Death, the legions who plunge the world into darkness. Okay. Okay, fine. Quicker weapons. Oh, okay. Crap. Okay. What happens when you die in this thing? It's like a challenge mode thing.
My word.
What?
Something wrong?
I feel as if I've just awoken from a most unpleasant dream.
I know what you mean. That happens to me whenever I read it.
Huh. Fascinating. Well, how much time do we have left? That actually did not take that fucking long. That took like 9 minutes. Let's just continue Route B then. There's supposed to be some costume shit too, right? Is it in the setting? Options? What does this sound? I remember it said something about you can do like alternate stuff. I will have to figure it out at another time. I'll have to figure that out later. But let's continue Route B, because I do want to get through a little bit more of Route B, because Route B has some really good moments and really good story shit. And we can always come back for the extra content when we have time. Let's save though.
I fear the next card fate holds.
Weren't we gonna go meet Popples and Dobbles? Or I guess we're gonna take Devil first.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, hi. I kinda thought you'd never talk to us again.
I understand you're doing this for the village, and that you don't have a choice.
Pretty much, yeah. But look, why don't you go talk to Popola? I think she wanted to discuss the Shadow Lord with you.
I'm headed there next. Oh, and Devila?
Yeah?
Sorry about yesterday. I shouldn't have lost my temper like that.
You don't need to apologize. Anyone would be upset when their friends are hurting. Let Emil and Kaine know that we're sorry, alright?
Alright.
It's really interesting how they react like that, knowing now what we know about their well, not really betrayal, but their true allegiances, I guess. Like, I'm really curious as to what they thought the end game was gonna be. Like, obviously, they're just kind of like putting off the inevitable, really.
Popola?
Oh, hello.
Look, I want to apologize for
Stop. You didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, but neither did you. You're just trying to protect the villagers. And I jumped down your throat for it.
It's very kind of you to say so. Regardless, please don't let it trouble you.
Ahem. I believe there was something you wished to discuss with us.
Oh, right. Yes, about that. You know about the Lost Shrine, right?
There we go. Lost Shrine. I swear to God, we visit the Lost Shrine the most out of everything else. It's not even funny.
The temple where I was first discovered.
That's it. Well, it seems that the Shadow Lord's lair is connected to it somehow.
It seems very interesting that you tell us that, knowing what we know now.
Oh, it was right under our pages the whole time.
I love that fun.
But the bridge that leads there is unusable.
So take a boat.
A boat?
Yes. The canal's finally been repaired. It took a lot longer than expected. What with the shades and all. I also asked them to provide a boat at the path to the Lost Shrine's back entrance. The ferryman will let you use it free of charge. That should make it easier for you to move from town to town.
Thanks, Popola. I feel like you've done so much for me. I'm really grateful. All right. I'll see you around.
And for the love of everything, be careful.
It's strange how much she tells us to be careful when... Maybe because she cares about the shell, right? She doesn't want the shell, Shadowlord shell, to be damaged. Maybe that's what it is? I don't know. But I feel like there's more to it than that.
The path above the entrance to the shopping district should lead to the boat landing.
How excellent to know the canal is finished. Hopefully this puts our days of running all over behind us.
The faster we can move, the faster we can save Yona. Let's use it as often as we need.
The game says that, but I'm still gonna be running everywhere. I'm gonna be real with you, fam. Because to get to the boat is kind of fucking inconvenient. Like, who the fuck designed this?
Hey, look who it is.
Oh, it's the
Remember
red
me?
bag, man. Yep.
That red bag. By my pages, you're the slovenly half of that couple who refused to stop arguing.
Yep, he is.
Hey, it's been a while.
Sure has. I've been in charge of this canal since we last talked. Apparently I did a pretty good job with it because they decided to make me the permanent ferryman.
Oh yeah, huh? Congrats.
Thanks. Still, it's not all puppies and unicorns. The old ball and chain is always harping on me now about how much I work. Anyway, if you got a place to be, just let me know and I'll take you there.
Yep, we do got a place to be. And that is the Lost Shrine.
The Lost Shrine's up ahead, just past this cave.
As well as the Shadow Lord's castle.
Let us make haste.
Let's go. Time for more block puzzles. Ooh. Ooh, this is good. Gretel. Ansel. What do you want? Go away, dirty defective swine. I'm not like you. I'm different. Alright, we did kill its brother. And it was using shades as help the second time we fought it. I feel like there's a better way to climb these stairs, but I don't know it. Also, since I'm kind of bored, let's try a different magic. Let's do Track Phantasm. It's been a while since we've done that. And Grimoire Weiss word edit that bitch. Dark Phantasm. Oh, it's already good. Cool. Let's do some Dark Phantasms, because why not? Oh, wait, I just noticed we got a subscriber. Thank you so much, Kazutora. Like, thanks. Wait, did we hit it? Did we hit it, fam? Wait, did we hit it? Hold up. I need to look at this. Did we hit the thing? We hit the goal. We fucking hit the goal. Yeah. Okay. Do you know what this means, fam? Do you know what this means? I know what this means. This means we will be adding a second stream. So 2 streams per week. We will be doing that. I promised it. We'll be doing it. Next week already technically has 2 streams because of the collab. But then after that, 2 streams from week every week. I'll figure out the schedule exactly for it. But thank you so much for subscribing. Guys, it means a lot to me. Thanks for dropping by. I'm not sure if you're still here in the chat because I don't know if I haven't that happened when I took notice of that. But if you're in, big cheers to you. You're awesome. And yeah, as promised, we hit the subscriber goal. We're gonna be adding 1 more stream. So look forward to that. Let's get back to the game. Woo! I'm feeling good. I'm feeling pretty good. But yeah, magical shit. There has to be a better way to climb. Nope. Okay. Or just... Huh, there's no enemies. I thought there would be enemies. Maybe it's the second time around that we come through here that is just filled with enemies. I remember this side was just like filled with enemies one time. Ooh, more story. You again. Stop bothering me. Grimoire Weiss has been taken away. Hansel is dead. There's no reason for me to exist anymore. My life is over. Just leave me alone. What? Aw, he's going attached to the little shades. Which means that he's also a shade, but not a defective shade?
Ain't you excited, sunshine? We finally get to bathe in blood.
Don't talk to me.
I want to kill so bad I can barely stand it.
Oh, where are they? Okay, block puzzle time. It really removed a lot of the block puzzles in this game. And I can understand, it was always a kind of a jank mechanic. And I can understand them not wanting to like make that a main part of the story anymore. I still kind of enjoyed it. We don't, come on, come back, come back. You don't get much games with it. But, I think in Automata's case, it replaced it with better minigame things. So I'm fine with it not really being a thing in Automata. Okay, no. Back, please. But in this game, I wish they had replaced it with something else.
This is all too easy.
Nope, not through here. To the side. Ooh, okay. More. Is this a new block puzzle? I feel like. No. Yep, we good at this. Turn back, says the shade.
What's with these guys?
Certainly not your garden variety shades.
Their bodies aren't fully functional.
Say, I've heard of this. A cursed area where incomplete shades gather.
Interesting. A cursed area where incomplete shades gather. Their bodies are not. Fascinating. Whoa, no! Okay, let's not do that. Sometimes we're big dumb. It's okay. At least we won't have to fight through all the things again. Why did I do this? It's okay. At least we don't have to do the puzzles again, which is a big relief. Because that'd be annoying if I had to do it again. Also, nice to see these solutions of the version puzzles are nothing like what I like what I made up. Okay, let's do this again. Okay. Nope. Done. I like using the black shade thing. It's like, it's not obviously as good as the spinny whirlpool of death that we usually use, but I like using a little bit more skill because these enemies are hella easy. Yep, deaded. More block puzzles, more block puzzles. think those are the last of the block puzzles. Maybe there's one more. Maybe there's one more. Ooh. Nice. New words. Words are always good. Cool. We're making good progress. But interesting how we found Grimoire Voice in a location that's known for incomplete shades gathered. And which is also linked to the Shadow Lord's lair. Okay. Okay, big boy. Actually, I kind of want to try a different magic on the big boy. Let's switch over to them hands. I want to throw them hands. Magic hand. No, come on. Work with me. Magic hand. Best words. Cool. Oh, damn, that was cool. I threw the biggest of hands. One shot at him. Oh, that feels good. That feels pretty good. What's over here? Just more health that we don't need. Cool. And out this way. Oh, okay. One more flashback. I've treated you all poorly. I mocked you, betrayed you, all because you went gestalt before the change was complete. Because you went gestalt before the change was complete. But after all this, I think I can understand you. I think we can speak as equals. And this makes me very happy. I hope we spend the rest of our life. Oh no. Are we the baddies?
Kaine, Emile, look, from now on, I'm going to sleep outside with you.
Why?
I can't accept that you aren't allowed in the village. It's stupid.
So you're staging a protest? Fun!
Don't waste your time.
But it just feels wrong.
Well, that's really nice of you, but you still don't have to stay out here with us.
Emile.
You got a super important mission. You can't sleep out in the rain. What if you catch a cold? Besides, I like camping with Kaine. Sometimes we sit around the fire and tell stories, or roast...
Emile, that's enough. I got a fucking image to maintain.
I love it how she doesn't want Nier to know.
We seem to be surrounded by a mob of helpless puppies.
Just kick them aside.
Mob of helpless puppies, kick them aside. I love these guys. We're definitely the good guys here, right? Yeah. Definitely the good guys. Totally the good guys. Well, let's kick more puppies. Please don't, someone don't flip that and take that out of context. Don't you touch that.
What's going on? There's dozens of them!
These are creatures of the darkness. Lure them to the light. Pathetic to the end, I see.
Aim for that statue. It's the leader.
Done with the defensive pose bullshit. Can I punch you? That didn't do shit. Okay, I guess I just stand out in the sunlight. Yeah.
Oh, you're funny. I'm gonna start crying.
Guess we just beam the sunlight and they die. Yeah, yeah. Let's try that. Ooh, that's the big oof. Yes.
Have you felled the beast?
Nope. Those are my friends.
This is one stubborn son of a bitch.
Damn it, damn it, damn it!
Hey there, sunshine. You ain't feeling bad for this freak, are ya? Ain't no turning back now. You got a lust for blood. Embrace the slaughter. All we know is the thrill of battle. Ain't that right, Kaine?
Oh. Yep.
Kaine!
Well, at least we know now how you can survive that. Because holy balls. That's like a massive thing to
Oh, you're kidding me!
Oh my god, kidding me. I love how see, most of the time when he does slashes, the animations don't make sense, but the stab was perfect there. Yeah. Good shit. And now let's save our girl.
Are you alright?
Are you alright? He says.
I fear there is little we can do for her.
No! Kaine!
What is happening?
It's all over for you, sunshine.
I love how he says
Kaine! Kaine! It's Kaine's shade!
We've no other choice. We must strike it down.
Let's try to see it without magic.
Come back!
Let's see how far we get without magic.
Now, pin her down.
Kaine, please! Come back to us!
Apparently really fucking
Oh
far.
dear.
Oh dear.
Kaine! Kaine!
Kaine!
I couldn't hold it back. I can't be with...
We're always going to be together, Kaine. If you transform again, we'll just stop it again. As many times as it takes. I don't care how tough it is. We're gonna get you back. I like sleeping outside because I'm with you, Kaine. I'm able to ignore my appearance and keep going because of you. I'm weak, and I'm sad, and I'm lonely. But you make me strong. You're my friend, and I need you. So don't you dare leave me!
Fucking meal is too precious for this round.
All right. Stop crying. And thanks. I'm all right.
Over there.
Ooh, I think this is a good place to end it. Let's get the relic thing, the key thing. I think this would be a great spot. We've learned a lot about Kaine. We've obtained our first mysterious stone fragment.
And what is this,
It's me. It's got some kind of writing on it, but I don't know what it says.
How remarkably useless of you. Well, let's go ask Popola.
It's a cipher of some kind.
A cipher,
Can
she
you
says.
determine its meaning?
I think this is the key to unlocking the Shadow Lord's castle.
You think?
Here, take a look at this. I wrote down all the words I can understand. This fragment is called the Stone Guardian. Given that you found it in the Lost Shrine, the words must mean something. There are spaces here for 4 other fragments as well. Sacrifice, the Law of Robotics, the Memory Tree, Loyal Cerberus. The Law of Robotics probably refers to the Junk Heap.
Probably.
And the Memory Tree might be the Forest of Myth.
Most likely.
But as for Sacrifice and Loyal Cerberus, I don't have a clue.
Not a problem.
Hmm?
If we want to fill in the words, we just run around the world killing every big monster we find, right?
Amazing.
Oh, splendid. By all means, let us undertake a murderous rampage.
They're just shades. Besides, it's the only way to reach the Shadow Lord.
It's a dangerous task.
Yeah, well, Yona's in even more danger.
And this is where the impatience starts coming.
But how can you even be sure that she's...
Because she is! Right?
Interesting. So at first when I went through this already, I thought he was asking how can you be sure if she's still alive? And of course that's how Nier interprets it. But in here I think Maybe she's saying, how can we be sure that she even wants to come back with you?
The junk heap in the Forest of Myth, yeah? I'm on my way.
Please be careful.
Okay.
Oh, and listen. About Kaine and Emil. The villagers know how much they've sacrificed, and they're thankful. It's just... they're scared, you know? I'll hurry them along the best I can. But can you please give them a little more time?
I'll try.
Okay. Well, we might be ending... actually, not that early. Maybe only a few minutes early. But I think this is a great point to stop. We finished all of Route A. We checked out some extra content on top of that. Let's just select junk heap, just because we know.
Popola said we might be able to find a key fragment in the junk heap.
Perhaps we can find a clue at Two Brothers' weaponry.
Well, now that that's marked off. But yeah, we are going to now save. Yeah, we did all of Route A. We explored some of the extra content. We did a lot of Route B. And we did a lot of Kaine's story. And I hope you guys enjoyed my reading. I'm not the most confident in my ability to be an entertaining reader, voiceover. I don't know what the right word for that is. But nonetheless, I had a great time. I'm super stoked that we hit our subscriber goal. This has been a really great stream. Thanks everyone who came back. If you aren't a subscriber already, of course, please like and subscribe. It means a lot to me. Thank you for coming by, everyone. And I'll keep you all posted for all the new things that are happening. And with that, see you guys next time. Peace.